afternoon. If I were to offer you $1,000 to meet me at the corner Starbucks with no strings attached, would you meet me there? I know I would go if someone offered me that. Well, that is what a lot of my coworkers do on a day-to-day basis. They go to Starbucks, but instead of them receiving $1,000, they're giving Starbucks $1,000. Not a day, but cumulatively for the year, that is how much they're giving Starbucks. Every time they go purchase a coffee for a minimum of $4, and they're 5 days a week for 52 weeks, they're spending over $1,000 at Starbucks. So what I would like to do today is just talk a little bit about financial wellness and some of the things that we do on a day-to-day basis, cumulatively, how that can fund our retirement or some other financial aspects that we're looking at. So for me, every day I like to buy a soda. My soda is $1.25 from the vending machine. That's how much I spend. So looking at that for a year, I'm spending over $325. Another coworker that I know, every day she goes out to lunch, without a doubt, every day. And she spends over $7 a day on lunch. But if you calculate that out, it's around $1,800. And I know you're saying, okay, hey, no one is at work for 52 weeks out of the year. Understood. But I'm only giving you the bare minimum as to the possibility. But if you think about it, you're actually spending more than this. But this is the actual bare minimum. So with that being said, looking at that, just looking at some of those things, that can help fund your retirement in reference to the retirement at your office. A lot of times we look at that retirement and we're like, hey, the company is saying we can match you dollar for dollar up to 5%. But we can't afford that. But you probably could. You are on a day-to-day basis spending $4 for a cup of coffee, or you're spending $7 for lunch, or $1.25 for your soda. If you think about those things and what you can do to cut some of that out, and I'm not saying cut it all out, but cut some of that out, that can help fund your retirement. And then if you also look at the bigger picture of how much you're sort of leaving on the table, that may spark you to try to make some type of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Sacrifice to make sure that you're recouping all of the benefits. So I can recall telling one of my coworkers who wasn't contributing to the retirement how much she was leaving on the table every single year. And that dollar amount really shook her up where she is now contributing. Even if you have to do a flat rate, there are some individuals that just do $25 a pay period, but they're doing something. And that $25 a pay period, you don't even see the hit to your net pay because your taxes are being reduced because of the pre-tax dollars that you're putting in. Another thing that a lot of individuals don't use is the flex spending. That's another way to bring down your taxable income. So if you utilize the flex spending where you have health and dependent care, that's also giving you an opportunity to use those dollars. It's going to reduce your taxable income, but yet you're still getting that same dollar amount to be able to pay for your health or your dependent care stuff, which I think is ideal. Now, one last piece of this I think that everyone should have in their financial wellness portfolio is to have a portable portfolio. That's a tongue twister. But in that, which I love the Susie Orman website. She goes into this in a lot of detail, and she actually has a wonderful product. But you can get this particular durable case anywhere. A couple of my coworkers got one from Walmart. But I do recommend that you do have a durable case in your vicinity, in your home, that houses some key documents. Susie Orman recommends those 4 key documents that you should have are your will, revocable trust, your durable power of attorney for health care, and your financial power of attorney. And then also you're going to have your birth certificates, your social security cards, you're going to have credit card statements, anything else that is critical to your financial well-being, you're going to have in that durable case so that if anything were to ever happen, you grab that case and you go. You also need to make sure that important people around you that you trust know where your documents are. Well, your durable case is, so that if anything were to ever happen to you, they would have access to that. So, wrapping things up, in a nutshell, the quick fires, your Starbucks, your soda, your lunches, anything that you're spending dollars on, look at it on a cumulative basis, on a yearly basis, a 5-year basis, 10-year basis of what you're actually spending. Cut it in half. Use that to help fund your retirement plan. Take advantage of your flex spending and have that portable portfolio within your house that has all of your information in there, and you're on your way to financial wellness where you're able to grow.